Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They run with Hines. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking into third and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Triangle button.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass that's coming and pushed on him before he could get much out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Murray is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Cross-cutting. Cross-cutting. R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button.
Play fake. Murray.
Cross-cutting.
Sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly to the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Triangle button.
On third down, it's Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
Triangle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button.
Going for it. Hits Murray. Being chased
Square
down
button.
left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, first and 10.
Triangle button. Circle button. Cross button.
Murray now to throw.
Circle button. R1 button.
The pressure right.
Square button.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now with Robinson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, he had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to fire one deep middle of the field. And got his man complete.
That's what it is.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button. Circle button. Square button.
Out of the gun, here's
Square
Murray.
button.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Triangle button. R1 button.
Now Murray.
Triangle button. R1 button.
To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team lead.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Naeem Hines has
as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack on first down, Allen, it's complete to Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get over this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st down, Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Murray going to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cameron Hayward showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Here's Hines. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They run again with Hines. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
R1 button. Square button.
Here's Murray.
Triangle button. Square button.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at drawing here. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 2nd and 9, Allen escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Boswell for the extra point.
this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job steadying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Triangle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Square button. Triangle button.
To throw, it's
Triangle
Murray.
button. Triangle button.
Eluding the
Triangle
pressure
button.
right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
R1 button. Cross button.
Back to
Circle
throw
button.
it. Murray.
R1 button. Square button.
It is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Triangle button.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Cross button.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Post-game report player stats. Finish game. Franchise is selected.